Mickey, congratulations. The smile on your face says it all. You are now a major semi-finalist. Just sum up what are the emotions like after an absolute epic battle.
Well, first of all, I'm glad to be on the right side of it, so I am. You know, I've probably touched a bit of wood from the World Championship last year. I wouldn't have been in that position against Brenton, or I've come out the wrong side of it, sorry, against Brenton. So this time, whenever it goes down the stretch, it's unbelievable whenever you win one of that sort of last leg deciders.
What's the emotions like going into that last leg when it's all on the line?
Not to be honest, it was it was to go straight, obviously, and hit trebles. You know what I mean? And don't think I done that. Yeah, everything I thought of, it didn't work out for me. But they kept straight on. I knew. Well, I wouldn't say I knew. It's one big treble here, and the opportunities. Look, Cameron, the two of us is under serious bit of pressure. He gave me second opportunities, I give him opportunities, and it also was thinking it was just like one treble here, and give me one treble and I'll punish it because of how I was scoring whenever I did hit that one treble high or my one dart high in the treble, you know.
Earlier on in the week you spoke about how that you didn't want to take the gamble of giving up work because what it meant to your family, but this is obviously a career high payday as well. What does this do for you and your family?
Not probably not a lot. I wouldn't say it'll definitely not. You know, probably I don't know. I'll go to work on Monday, but well, I can't go to work on Monday because I'm playing here on Sunday. So look, I don't know where, like at the stage in my career where it's going to, you know, it's something like this. Unfortunately, probably I needed coming maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. You know what I mean? But like, I have to. It is what it is, and I probably wouldn't be in the position I'm in on the hardship that I've went through. So it's like everything. It's a learning curve. You know what I mean? It's not everybody is like a Luke Litter. You can just walk in the door here and start winning stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's a tough shift.
And then your 2 games from Glory. You daring to dream yet?
Not really. I suppose, look, it's unbelievable to enjoy the experience and everything that's going your way. Probably dissect it a wee bit, and probably you know, I have to look at, you know, how things could have been better and all, because it's only the next game. You know what I mean? It's brilliant for everybody else to kind of come up with some sort of narratives and all the rest, but like. Getting up on Sunday, have to play a game of darts, and I think I definitely have to be better. I would expect to be, you know.
Mickey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Mickey, you kept your emotions sort of in check. You kept them inside of you. Obviously, that's not something we saw from Cameron throughout that game. How much do you think that was a positive for you and helped you across the finish line?
Well, it was. He was. I think I spoke earlier on the week about being a poker player, you know what I mean? He showed a lot of cards. I probably would have given a wee bit back, but I just couldn't get on top of the whole thing to be. If I had been 13 or 14, you know, if I had went maybe 3 legs in front, I probably would have. I would have went big time, but I never ever gotten that opportunity. So I was trying to keep my emotions in check. I was reading him a wee bit, but in saying that, he was finishing any opportunity he got. So I knew there was an opportunity, but for me, I wasn't capitalising on it, you know, and it was making it hard, you know. But I suppose it's nothing to do with Cameron, you know what I mean. It was about me not probably capitalising the opportunity that come my way, you know.
When it comes to Sunday, obviously it's the possibility of 2 games, the semi-final and the final, both played during the same day. Is that something you're prepared for, a long day of darts?
I'd like to think I'm one of the fitter boys on the tour, you know what I mean? I've definitely no issue with a stamina or kind of going into it, you know what I mean? Probably the mental thing might come into a different expectation to it, you know, but I suppose if you're looking at a bigger picture, I have actually a world record in 1,000,001. Me and Darrell actually is there, and there's 7 of us, 7 other players other than me, and we do hold the record for scoring 1,000,001. So the longevity, there's not an issue, you know what I mean? And not, I know it was 10 years ago, but I've no issue with the longevity of the thing, you know, probably the mental thing, we'll not know till we get there.
Congrats, Mickey. Thanks.
Mickey, even in this long format, when you're 4-0 down and he's averaging over a ton, is it hard trying to keep everything in check, keep perspective, and not let the game try and get away from you?
No, probably in the context of the game, I thought the bigger picture was always 16, so somebody going 4-1 up, and as I say, if I'm sitting at home and I'm watching a game of darts and I'm thinking, it's not over, you know what I mean? And from my perspective, I was missing opportunities. Like, I was 4-1 down, but for me, the game should have been a lot closer, and I created a real problem for myself chasing the game, and that continued, you know, probably from the start. But no, definitely no issues that road, you know.
You've been on tour a long time, so what's it mean that you to prove to yourself that even at 51 you can still do things like this, get into the final four, a big TV event?
Well, I don't think I need to prove. You know, I think being on the tour, you know what I mean. It's sometimes I think it's nearly, you know, apart from you take the 32, probably 40 players. After that, it's a real hard work ethic to stay on the tour. I don't think people appreciate or know how hard it is to stay on the tour. You know, I've heard a lot of narratives about the boys at the top talking with pressure and all, you know, but if you're in the top 16, top 32 in the world and you're making probably 300,000 over a 2-year period, you're not really dealing with pressure. Like, you know, if you come back until probably a 45, 50 till probably maybe 70 in the rankings, everybody's dealing with pressure because it's must-win games week on week. You know, the top boys is very privileged in the money that they're making, but anybody else down the rankings is dealing with, for me, they deal a lot more pressure on the boys at the top.
When you talk about the rankings there, as it stands, you've moved up 14 places in the rankings, and you still may move up more. So whatever happens now in this tournament, do you think that will relieve some pressure headed into the World and headed into 2025?
Not really, unless I'm in the 32, because it's just there's no difference in 33 and 64 in the rankings. You know what I mean? The top 32 is the basis in the second round. You know, it's like everything, as I say. I think I said earlier on. I've got massive stage presence here over the week, so hopefully that carries me into the World Championship.
Cheers, Mickey. Well done. Thanks very much.
Mickey, you just touched on it there a bit, but there was a comment made earlier in the week that the reason why we've had so many new major winners over the past few months is because those top boys are getting more fatigued from the amount of tournaments they're having to play in, etc. You obviously just said there that these guys don't have the same lifestyle as you. Can you just talk us through your week-to-week life playing darts so we get a bit of perspective?
My week to week, well, up until up until this year, you know, I work during the week. That's just how it is. I'm a joiner on, as I said, I think in one of the interviews or whatever, Barry has put a bit of a spanner in the work, moving everything into the middle of the week. You know, I'm working less, but then there becomes more responsibility whenever I turn up to the Pro Tour to win money, because not alone now am I paying, I'm trying to cover what I'm missing out on. You know, whenever it was at the weekends, I had there was money. I would work during the week, so there was an income coming in, but now it's in the middle of the week. You're travelling on a Monday, we're playing Tuesday, Wednesday and a Thursday, so there's no income. So now it's a real pressurised situation, and as I say, not everybody's in that situation, but that's how my life has worked this year. You know what I mean? It's not ideal, but my whole situation hasn't been ideal since I got here. So it's just something that it's just another obstacle, and I'm kind of working myself around it.
So would you say there is that comment's incorrect? Would you say like there is a lot more pressure on you to succeed on these stages than there is the boys that are doing it constantly?
Yeah, there's no problem. Like if me and Cameron, you know what I mean. Like he's working as a plumber, I'm working as a joiner. You know what I mean. It's last week I was laying floors. You know what I mean. it's a massive amount of money. As I say, whenever you're further down the rankings, you very rarely are once you come out of the 32 into the 40 ranking, you get an opportunity to play for that kind of money. Like it's all, and to be fair, the opportunity's there. It's not to say there's no opportunity. It's just like obviously where you're good enough or where you're not good enough, you know. But whenever you do come down the rankings, very rarely somebody gets an opportunity to play a game of darts for that kind of money, which from everybody else outside might look exciting and all, but from me and Cameron, it is salvage. And how many times you get that opportunity mightn't come your way that often.
Thank you very much, and best of luck on Sunday.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
Cheers,